I get to the end of the episode.
Nice.
I think it's because I just recruited Connor right at the end of the episode. I was just focusing on getting him leveled up. I forgot about ending the episode.
Do you think he'd be mad if we sat in his chair? He doesn't have to know.
Unique sword, one-handed. Kinda. Yeah. Wanna have a look at that? Right, it removes some will, but gives accuracies against spirits and more damage against spirits. 20% of grazes converted to hits, and damage is not too bad. But I would rather keep the fast weapon on him, if that means he can chant faster. I'm not sure if it does mean he can chant faster. Yeah, let them all get in. Kenna, why are you not out of stealth?
Into the fray!
Yeah?
Even more support coming. The grey and brown pelts of mice flip between the boards. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble. It's a masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through the stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I'm looking for Mirwald.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
Thank you. You said these were your halls?
Not as a land is its laws, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent.
But you're a statue. How did you get on in years?
When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
So you're imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
What Earl were you speaking of?
The Earl of Yenwood. The original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath. He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
What did he find?
An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them. After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Meowall's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly.
Tell me about Mirwald. That's a bottled
He
water,
was
boy.
a
You're not
great
allowed to take
man.
it.
He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor.
Come here.
He banished the dark things
Come
that
here.
had come to lurk in this place after centuries of
Hi.
neglect.
How's a
He
puppy?
could see the
How's a
beauty
puppy?
of this place.
Yes, I love you
The way it
too.
had
I
been.
love you too.
So he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it.
Oh, poor puppy.
But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we've made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Hi, puppy. Hi, puppy. He's just wanting attention from his daddy. Any idea where I can find Mirwald?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Okay, farewell.
Take care in your search.
Right, time for
Many
you to go, pups.
dangers lie in wait here.
I know you want your daddy, but... There we go. You can sit at daddy's feet, okay? Thank you, bye. I wish to explore some more.
My eyes are peeled.
Yes, what's up here? I wish to fully explore the place before carrying on. Treasury. Oh, is that where I get my money when keeps up and running and I get taxis? Kinda. Is there something wrong with your... It prevents you from seeing. Yeah, you have to get into battle. But anyway, Alof,
I shall deal with this one. No problem.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Hello? As you enter combat, or going to stealth. Spiders are taking up residence. Okay. Right, okay, so that's that all cleared. The keep itself is cleared now, we just have to go down to the past to find the old Watcher, who's gone mad from his gifts.
Quickly and quietly.
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
As you draw near, the apparition in front of you resolves into an elven woman. Her stringy hair is tied back, and she tugs at a loose thread in her apron. There's a distant hollow look in her eyes until she notices you. As she turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong to be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? Say nothing? Soldiers are important.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
Remind me what happened to my father?
Before you were born, the Glandfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
So the father was one of the ones killed? Oh, was the father one of the soldiers?
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Oh, so the father was one of the soldiers and had his way with her. And that's, I'm assuming from that, from my perspective, is that the father was one of the soldiers, and rather than tell the child the truth, she's just telling him that the father died. Right, Alf, we're going to have to split up here. And put that in there. Adolf, get your ass out of fucking engagement.
What?
Most inconvenient.
Brave thou Stilot.
Watch it!
Laying low.
Adolf, don't rush into engagement, you
Got it.
silly sausage. Right. To us. Right, the three use, break and engage.
I shall.
Let's have it out!
I shall.
Right.
Brave thou be lost.
Yeah?
New orders, Lieutenant.
A spectral man arrayed in armour and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to Duco and Erdea insignias on the breastplate. Or you can see straight through it to Duco and Erdea insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over a page several times before looking up at you, and when he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters. He shakes his head. His hand holding the paper drops to his side.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the Deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't. It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Right.
Light.
That was a lot of human skeletons that was in that. Fuck's sake, Canada, you really summoned a lot for us.
We'll take those farmers by surprise. Almost time. Dai and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry, everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
Oh, sorry for that. There's no doubt you'll join their ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
He leads you towards your cheek, but stops midway, his splayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through him.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Quickly and quietly.
Hey.
How may I help?
Right, so there's something buggy about Kanna's stealth. I have to manually take him out of it. Why does Dan always get it? Is it because he's the one that's picking it? Friendly AoE, so he can restore endurance around him. That'll be useful for him. In case we can't get to heal him. He can heal himself that way. Usual shit. Oh, hello there. Right, Moggy, there, usual shit, draw attention. Everybody else, out and attack. Alof. Do your usual bullshit into them.
Hello? Hello?
A shimmering wall of energy extends across the doorway like a curtain. It repels forward movement. There, me,
Hey.
and everybody. Off. Let's go big. Endurance. No, endurance. We're not forward. Endurance. Heal yourself, Mogwai.
Into the fray! Watch it!
Brave thou Sealock, dearly.
So Alof's thing was hurting me there.
This isn't working!
That's it!
Right, so. Oof.
My eyes are peeled.
Oh, I got a level up today. Right, so I now got more lore. Right, sworn enemy. I get more damage and accuracy against a marked target. Zealous charge. Liberating exhortation. Inspiring triumph. Allied AoE plus 7 all defenses for 13 seconds. Flames of devotion. I get more damage. I'll go with devotion. So I can go flames of devotion twice per encounter. Okay, so that's a paladin cantrip. That's how I'm thinking of as cantrips. Although they're not cantrips, okay? I am well aware of this. And I've still got all this up here to explore as well. Here we go. Right. Me. There. Right, ow! Get your big spell in there. Get another spell in there, Alof. Get him.
Now deal with I'll see what I can find. Got it.
So this was just another way in here. Right, I'll take the burnt this time because the Adair's starting to go down a bit. Okay, Adair, you're running after me. Right, I'll get out of there. Kenna, how are you doing? So you can't heal health, you can only heal endurance. Right, okay. Well, we're going to take a rest soon anyway, so...
Worth and rough. That's it.
Maybe we're gonna hit Skellies while we're at it, because... Right. Give me more survival for a day. And Defender adopts a more conservative combat strategy. The fighter increases in his or her number of engagement targets to 3 but expense of deflection. Vigorous defense. Once per encounter. You can increase all defenses for 15 seconds. Into the fray. 2 per encounter. Full target. It also dazes them. Guardian stance, friendly aura, plus 10 deflection, but you lose accuracy. Or I can weapon specialize. Poleaxe, stock, flail. So big weapons that you can specialize in. Into the fray sounds good. It does damage and it dazes them at the same time. Right. Durance, I really don't know what to fucking give him at points, but we'll just give him survival. Yeah. Maybe a bit of stealth so he can stay out of combat a bit better. Yeah, if we give him a bit of stealth so he stays out of combat a bit better, so he's not seen as much. Or maybe that's why Kanna is not going to affect us as much by battles, because he's so stealthy. He's now got a crap ton of abilities. So priests get their abilities automatically. So overpowered compared to other classes.
Huh?
Let's see what lies this way.
And that level up gave us a bit more health, so we should be fine for a bit longer without having to... dear. So a lot of human enemies. So Adele and me will run up in there and de-stealth. You guys will wait until they engage and then do that. Ow. Pitbull. I don't actually have to worry because and then Canada sends out more, and then the battle just turns in our favour. You engage that one instead.
Don't even slow
Right, Skelly up there, Skelly up there, Skelly up there. What is this? Whoever you are, go up there.
Huh?
Roak 10!
Cheese, we shall take. Obviously, the man called Sher Gareth has been here.
Cast light in dark places.
What are we doing for time? 32 minutes.
You might find this interesting.
What is? Oh shit.
No. Keep away from us.
Oh shit.
Leave us!
Maybe we should come back later?
Are you Merwald? He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and begins to whisper himself in sharp hisses as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking. A sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly. He looks at you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit!
I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilden Vale who thought you could help me.
Mayor Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
The old man turns his body away and has another sputtering argument facing the wall. When he turns back to you, he has taken a confident stance and his chest is puffed out like a soldier's. A new strength enters his voice.
Come to speak to Mayor Wald.
The man's posture
Wald, whose touch is poison. Mayor Wald, who knows not his effect.
The man's posture folds and the hands he held strongly at his sides a moment ago resume their original tremors. His voice is feeble and tentative. I was told I'm a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Peer and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
With a quick spasm, his shoulders straighten and his voice becomes strong.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
He tilts his head forward, glowering at you, and his voice is raspy.
Little I knew.
I see. I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
You seem to have lost your mind.
Lost? No.
Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Alof's eyes as narrow as looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory. Personality. Identity. Any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Meyerwald has lost control. Meyerwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Meyerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Meyerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
The spirits are memories from previous lives?
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Meyerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why did these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Meyerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher.
I think I remember about this now. He's mentioned that, especially with the woman and the soldier there as we passed the way in. If I remember correctly, the soldier that you passed the way in, or the one you were perceived to be by the other soldier. The soldier saw you and thought you were one soldier. It was your plan to burn the village. Blah 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 blah. And then the woman above, who telling her child, the child and the soldier that had the plan to burn the village are both one and the same from reincarnation cycle, and the soldier who burnt the village was the father of the child. If that's what I remember rightly from when I was watching the playthrough, the soldier who burnt the village was the one who's the father of the child, and he was a soldier on the enemy side. That's why I was thinking of that earlier. So he was the soldier on the enemy side, burned the village, and then she died after getting the woman pregnant, and then was reborn as a child in the woman. That's what I roughly remember. And then Meyerwald awakened all those memories, including the one of the soldier burning the village and of the child who was looking for the lost father, sort of thing. Or something along those lines. Something along those lines, I remember rightly.
War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
He's talking about two different wars fought back to back long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folks still mad about one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was a talk of raiding a village. Meyerwald's voice becomes raspy, somewhere else in a place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addy a bitch an air that belongs in Air Glotfath.
Meyerwald cringes himself again, watching something he can't bear to see, shaking his head over and over, he wails. His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His shadow has broken him, but better that than to live in weakness. Take your time, it's over now, it was long ago, continue when you're ready.
The boy. The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. The previous life he was Marauder, then became, after raping the dear woman, became the father, was also the father child, but also the child when he was died and reborn into the child. That's just the way the soul cycle works in the game. A baby conceived by the Raider? What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Yeah, I'm never going to get to my fucking walking time at this rate. But anyway, that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the Raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Okay, so that was the boy. What, so he came back in the next life to burn down his own clan? No wonder he's such a mess now. That will stain you right down to your soul. Mayweather's shoulders slump, he rocks back and forward. Agitated, he mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
I see no reason, just bad luck.
How little we know.
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented our memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
I've seen apparitions like these elsewhere since I became a watcher.
Oh, no, 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 no. You too. You too.
All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor man, poor man.
They will take you too.
Another one. Alan's eyes dart between you and Merworld. What exactly does it mean? Surely something can be done. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own.
So the memory of being the Gwyffin guy is a really strong memory, especially since he was in Gwyffin Ruins when it happened. Right, okay.
Meyerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
Ah, so because he was watching the fire, he was reminded of the burning that he did as both lives to both villages. God, that must be some way to make these memories go away.
No, always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
I didn't just remember, someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there, he seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the Leaden Key.
Off. The Leaden Key? It seems we share an enemy, Mogwai. Assassins and Watcher-Wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What can you tell me about this Leaden Key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of Watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is this queen they pray to?
Woodica, goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If the Leaden Key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
As far as the only way to unawaken his memory is you can't unawaken it, you can only accept it, and that's how he gets cured, is to finally understand what it is the memory wanted. Do you know where I might find the Leaden Key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
Yeah, it's understanding the answer to the question and understand and accept the memory, which I don't think Merrill managed to do. He couldn't understand, accept the memories, which is he's rejecting them, which is what's causing his madness. Whereas the Watcher has an answer to his memory. Anyway, I need to go so I can search for this man from the Leaden Key.
Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Take it easy, I'm not going to betray anyone.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Right, me running up there. Adair running up there. I'll bomb the shit out of them. Use that when you can. You chant like shit. I'm off. We don't have time for shit. Just bomb the shit out of him. Right. Right, what's these third levels we got at him? Circle Protection sounds good. Pillar of Faith. Yeah, well, let's go for Pillar of Faith. Meanwhile, me. Flames of Devotion. That guy, and Flames of Devotion him yet again. Off the Necrotic Lance, this guy, despite the fucking low chance of hitting. Right, okay, I get it. He comes, the Phantom comes in just as we beat him. The change in the air of the keep, what was a thick and suffocating, feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Mirror's body lies inert, you can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There's something unique about his soul in this place, a bond formed in the decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Speaker to the restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to be to you a frayed rope, ghostly and alive. It's frayed end, writhing like a tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Bind Mirworld Souls on Eternal Warden. Sever the rope, allow Mirworld to pass. Draw upon the energy of the rope itself, or siphon the knowledge. No, allow Mirworld to pass. Let him go into the beyond. But if I keep him, he'll be a bit more he can defend the keep. But I'd rather let him pass on and find peace. Strand by strand, the connection flies apart, like the overstressed strings of some ethereal instrument. While the tear in the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves from your awareness. Mirrod's soul hovers near you, a vortex of strife and discord, but there's something else there beneath it, something like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone. Mirworld Grimoire. I could start learning some spells for...
My eyes are peeled.
I'll often change his Grimoire.
The work of a moment. No problem.
But first, we're going to save the episode and go to the next one. See ya. Bye bye.